The wooden bench outside the prison gate had grown familiar with the weight of an old man. Every Sunday morning, without fail, Arvind would arrive just before sunrise. Dressed in his neatly pressed kurta, his gray hair combed back, he'd settle into the middle of the bench, hands folded over his cane, eyes fixed on the tall concrete walls. He wasn't allowed inside anymore. Not after the first few months, when his daughter Mira refused to see him. She had her reasons, maybe even her guilt. But Arvind didn't come to argue or to ask for forgiveness. He came to wait. That's all he knew how to do now. Mira had been arrested 2 years ago, caught up in something bigger than herself. Protest turned riot, they said. Stones thrown, a man hurt, and Mira, just 24 at the time, was one of the names dragged into court. She never called him once during the trial. And Arvind, once a proud schoolteacher, found himself in a courtroom surrounded by whispers, shame, and strangers' eyes that didn't know the full story. Every week, he waited. He brought letters she never read, sweets she never took, and stories of the old house she used to love. Sometimes he spoke softly into the air, imagining she could hear him beyond those walls. Other times, he just sat in silence, letting the years fold into each other. The guards had grown used to him. One of them, a younger man named Ravi, once brought him tea. "You really think she'll come?" he asked gently. Arvind smiled faintly. A daughter doesn't forget her father forever. Seasons passed. The paint on the bench chipped. Arvind's hands grew more trembly. But he came still, each Sunday, like a ritual, like hope dressed in quiet dignity. Then one morning, the gate creaked open. Mira stood there, thinner than he remembered, hair shorter, eyes harder. She scanned the empty lot, then saw him. He stood slowly, eyes wide, heart thudding like a drum from his youth. She took a hesitant step forward. "I wasn't sure if you'd still be here," she said. "I never left," he replied. She looked at the old bench, then at him. "I know," she whispered. And for the first time in years, they sat side by side, father and daughter. Nothing spoken, everything said.